बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम अल्लाहुम्मा सल्लि अला मुहम्मद व अला आलि मुहम्मद कमा सल्लैता अला इब्राहीम व अला आलि इब्राहीम इन्नका हमीदुम मजीद. Examination presentation video presented by Parvez Ahmad Chandio, batch number 2K19 LBBA 61, subject Financial Accounting, supervised by Sir Ghulam Mustafa Sheikh. And my topics are Introduction to Business, What is Accounting, Partnership and Long-Term Assets. Topic number first, Introduction to Business. What is a business? Providing goods and services to customers in exchange for something of value is called a business. Business degrees will help you understand how business are run and managed. Example, from buying groceries at the supermarket to opening a bank account at the bank, you are interacting with business. A business is defined as an organization or enterprising entity engaged in commercial, industrial, or professional activities. Businesses can be for-profit entities or they can be non-profit organizations that operate or fulfill a charitable mission or further a social cause. The term business also refers to the organized efforts and activities of individuals to produce and sell goods and services for profit. Businesses most often form after the development of business plans, which is a formal document detailing a business goals and objectives and its strategies of how it will achieve the goals and objectives. Business plans are almost essential when borrowing capital to begin operations. It is also important to determine the legal structure of the business. Depending on the type of business, it may need a secure permits, adhere to registration requirements, and obtain license to legally operate. In many countries, corporations are considered to be juridical persons, meaning that the businesses can own property, take in debt, and to be sued in court. Business is an economic activity. Business is the production or purchase of goods and services. Business is selling of goods and services. It is continuity of dealings. It is a procedure of profit earning. It is also an element of risk. It is an uncertain return. It can be legal and unlawful. It can be consumer satisfactions. Types of business with respect to size. Business size can be measured in a variety of different ways, but one of the most common measurements involves the number of workers employed. Therefore, the main types of businesses are small size, usually with 50 workers, and they are sole traders and they can be in partnership, mean that the business can also be in partnerships. The second is medium business, where there can be 50 to 50 workers, and it can be a partnership business or it can be a LTD company. The third is large business, where the quantity of or number of workers can be more than from 250, and it can be a government agency or it may be an LTD company. Now here are forms of businesses with respect to ownership. So a business can be or a business ownership can be sole or individual proprietorship, or it may be in partnership, or it may be a corporation. Now what is sole proprietorship? A sole proprietorship, also known as the sole trader, individual entrepreneurship, or proprietorship, is a type of enterprise or business or a form of business that is owned and run by one person and in which there is no legal distinction between the owner and the business entity. A sole trader does not necessarily work alone. It is possible for the sole trader to employ other people. Now, what is partnership? A partnership is a formal arrangement by two or more parties to manage and operate a business and share its profits equally among themselves. There are several types of partnership arrangements and business. In particular, in a particular business, all partners share liabilities, equal profits, while in others, partners have limited liability. Corporation. A corporation is an organization, usually a group of people or a company authorized by the state to act as a single entity and recognized as such in law for certain purpose. Here are some business operations. Manufacturing, merchandising, and service organization. Number one, manufacturing. Manufacturing is the making of products on a large scale using machinery and it is an industrial production. It is essential for industrial production. Number second is merchandising. Now in business operations, merchandising is the activity of promoting the sales of goods, especially by their presentation in retail outlets. Number third is service organization. Service organization is one when two or more people are engaged in systematic efforts to provide service to customers. These organizations exist to serve customers and satisfy their needs. Functions of service operations are to restore the normal service to the user as quickly as possible. What is accounting? Accounting is the process of recording financial transactions pertaining to a business. The accounting process includes summarizing, analyzing, and reporting these transactions to oversight agencies, regulators, and tax collections entities. The financial statements used in accounting are a concise summary of financial transactions over an accounting period. Summarizing a company's operation, financial position, and cash flows is called accounting. Types of accounting: financial accounting, project accounting, managerial accounting, government accounting, forensic accounting, tax accounting, and cost accountings are some 7 basic types of accounting. Nature of accounts: there is asset, expense, liability, equity, and revenue. In debit side, asset increase, and in credit side, it decrease. And expense in debit side it increase, and in credit side it decrease. The liability in debit side decreases, and in credit side it increases. The equity in debit side decreases, and in credit side it increases. Revenue on the other hand, in debit side it decreases, and in credit side it increases. Definition of partnership. What is partnership? A partnership is an agreement between two or more people who enter into business with a view of earning profits. A partnership includes at least two individuals partners. In certain jurisdictions, there may be an upper limit to number of partners. A partnership is an arrangement where parties known as business partners agree to cooperate to advance their mutual interests in organization or business. The partners in a partnership may be individuals, businesses, interest-based organizations, schools, governments, or combinations. Organizations may partner to increase the likelihood of each achieving their mission and to amplify their reach. A partnership may result in issuing and holding equity or may be only governed by contract. Now here are some advantages and disadvantages of partnership. Advantages of partnership. It is easy to start with few partners, easier to get capital because of more than one investor, easier to obtain credit, not dependent on one person. So many persons are involved, only taxed once, diversity of skills because of human resource. And disadvantages of partnership. Business risk is shared among all partners. It means that if the loss is occurring, everyone have to suffer from the loss. Every partner have to suffer from the loss. Unlimited legal and financial liability is shared. It means that how much the profit is and how much the loss is, it is equally shared among the partners. If one member makes a mistake, all are responsible because of one's mistake, if any loss occurs, everyone have to suffer and everyone is responsible for complete organization partnership. What are long-term assets? The definition is long-term assets are assets or other investments made by a firm that will benefit the company or organization for several years. Also known as non-current assets, long-term assets can include fixed assets such as a company's property, plant and equipment, but can also include other assets such as long-term investments or patents. Long-term assets are reported on the balance sheet and are usually recorded at the price at which they were purchased and so do not always reflect the current value of the asset. They are also known as long-lived assets. Also referred as to non-current assets or long-term assets are assets that are expected to provide economic benefits over a future period of time. It means typically greater than 1 year. Long-lived assets may be tangible, intangible or financial assets of any company or organization. Long-term assets can be contrasted with current assets which can be conveniently sold, consumed, used or exhausted through standard business operations with 1 year. Difference between current assets and long-term assets. Current vs long-term assets. Now, current assets are short-term assets. They are typically used within 1 year or less than 1 year. Current assets are used in the day-to-day operations of a business to keep it running. Whereas the fixed assets are long-term physical assets such as plant and equipment. Fixed assets have a useful life of more than 1 year. Some examples of long-term assets include fixed assets, long-term investment, trademark, client list, patents, the goodwill acquired in a merger or acquisition, which is considered an intangible long-term asset. Depreciation of long-term assets. As with most types of assets, long-term assets have to be depreciated over the course of their useful life. This is because a long-term asset is not expected to last the company an infinite amount of time. Now, limitations of long-term assets. Long-term assets can be expensive and require large amount of capital. That can drain a company's cash or increase its debt. A limitation with analyzing a company's long-term assets is that investors often will not see their benefits for a long time, perhaps a year to come. So this was my presentation video for the final paper examination of financial accounting. Thank you so much.